Today's message, it's a very simple one. In life, the older you get and the more things you experience, you come to a conclusion, or at least I did. And that conclusion is argue less with people and let life and their own experience be the teacher. Welcome back to Grow Rich, Grow Happy, all my free thinkers, that place where we follow those breadcrumbs of wealth. Guys, we're going to talk about this partnership, this supposed partnership that Zebec and WhiteRock Crypto had, or that, and I say that, I mean that, had, past tense. Guys, I did a video and on WhiteRock over a month ago. And this is one of those, I back it up and show you something where I came out and I had originally bought some WhiteRock and I had told it to my private group over on Patreon, Free Thinkers. And I told them that I was buying a little bit. And then I backtracked like 24 hours later. And I said, something just doesn't seem right about this particular crypto. So I backed out. And then I wanted to bring the community a video and explaining to them why I did not feel like this company was legit and why I was out. Since that video, I've gotten comments, I've gotten emails from people saying, hey, you should review and talk about WhiteRock. Hey, WhiteRock is the thing, is climbing the charts. And I would, every now and then I would look back and I say, no, I'm sticking to my guns. I know what I saw and I know what I put in that video. And then when they linked up just a few days ago, when Zebec put out, and you know, we love us some Zebec guys, when they put out that they was coming out with a card and they was kind of partnering with WhiteRock, a part of me was like, was I mistaken? Maybe they are legit. But I still stuck to my guns and I said, no, I'm sticking with it. Well, we got news today, guys, blockbuster news. And I'm bringing this to you guys. I know I just talked about Zebec just yesterday, but I'm going to talk about it again because I want to save some of you investors out there, especially the Grow Rich, Grow Happy community, the free thinkers. Guys, is this your first time over on Grow Rich, Grow Happy? I'm Mr. Foresight, and it's just my job. I do crypto research, but I mainly want to get your mind right. And I take the confusion out of crypto because crypto can be confusing, but I remove that and put it to you in simple terms so that you can do what you've always wanted to do: make money, get out of debt, create some wealth in your generation. Okay, guys, with that, I want you to smash that like button, give me a subscribe, hit that bell notification so that you don't miss any videos. And by the way, pick up a Tangent wallet down below so that you can store your crypto. 10% off if you use my code down below. It does go to support the channel. And guys, I mean this with all my heart. Go over to growrichgrowhappy.com. On that first page, put in your email address so that you can go to the free download page. Download your free crypto research guide so that these kind of things don't happen to you and you can research your crypto. All right, guys, now let's talk about it. So as I said, I even shared it on my Twitter, on my X account, excuse me. And those of you who want to follow me on X, look down below on the right hand side at Mr. Foresight 64. Yesterday I shared that Zebec and WhiteRock were, you know, partnering. And I remember I was like, man, these guys ain't playing around, meaning Zebec. But I still wasn't going to make a video on it. And I could have made a video on it yesterday saying, oh, look at this partnership, and backtrack everything I said. But I said, I'm sticking to my guns. Something about this company doesn't smell right. And I'm about to show you how just the wrong news or just the connection can make a token go up, but it can also hurt you in the long run, guys. So we're going to talk about this. We're going to talk about what one of the co-founders of WhiteRock Crypto, World Liberty Finance, just to let you know, not WhiteRock, but World Liberty Finance, because that's where it all started. That's Trump's company, for those of you that don't know. Their co-founder actually came out and vehemently denied any connection to WhiteRock. And also Zebec, they came out and they said, look, we were wrong. We was misinformed by the information we did. So Zebec, if you're out there, guys, you really need to really look into these partnerships that you get into, because I guarantee, because these guys, WhiteRock, were said to be linked to World Liberty Finance. That's what probably sealed the deal with that partnership. But I'm going to show you why that is wrong. But first, to do that, I'm going to jump over here, and I'm at my page, guys, and I'm gonna put this video at the end, this WhiteRock video, for those of you that hold WhiteRock or were thinking about getting into WhiteRock. Guys, I can't tell you how many times I get a comment down below, people telling me that, oh yeah, you should, hey, talk about WhiteRock, talk about WhiteRock. And I'm like, hey, I already talked about WhiteRock. I'm sticking to my guns. But everybody wants you to talk about WhiteRock. I couldn't do it, guys. This is why research is important. So if you look right here, this is World Liberty Finance wallet, Trump's and them wallet. Now the thing about this wallet, what made WhiteRock jump into the spotlight is because they gave away, and the name of this video, guys, is WhiteRock's 10 billion giveaway, token giveaway. Is your crypto at risk? So here's where I was telling people what I found, and basically they airdropped a free 10 billion tokens to World Liberty Finance and to Vitalik Buterin, the guy who created Ethereum. They airdropped it to him as well. I saw this in the Arkham's platform where you can look into people's wallets, and people took that and ran with it. A lot of people took it, guys. I believe even influencers took it, ran with it, and said, hey, they partnered. Well, one thing I know, and I knew this from back in the day with Shiba, and I told that in this video, it's nothing for somebody to airdrop some tokens to another wallet. Well, by doing so, you know, you get those savvy investors who go and they look in these big wigs wallet, like I did. I told you guys with Marshall Hayner, and we seen some things. You'll look in there and they say, oh, I haven't heard about WhiteRock. There it is right there, guys, right there, WhiteRock, and you'll see. But I showed people, here's the difference. You look at the price, they didn't pay anything. World Liberty Finance didn't pay anything for that token. They got that token free, but it still looks like they are partnered with them because they're holding that token, where everybody in the crypto world ran with it. That's what happens in crypto, guys. Then you got videos coming out, boom, 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 buy WhiteRock, buy WhiteRock. And I waited because something just didn't smell right. So anyway, so I went and I'll show you in here. I did a little research, and I'm just skipping around real quick for time. I found this guy. This is the guy who's supposedly over WhiteRock. Well, there's no information on this guy nowhere at all. You can't find anything. And I told you guys, you want to know who's behind these projects. You don't want them to be anonymous, and you definitely want to be careful. You want to look as far as you can under the hood. So I did that. So now after that, my findings, and you can see in that video, especially guys, if you're holding it, I said, okay, I'm not messing with it, and I let the community know. So I fast track. I jump back over here. Let's jump over here, because over here I was looking, and today they said a statement by Zebec, and they said, and I shared this on my X account as well. They said, we regret to factual error contained in the joint partnership announcement with WhiteRock. We were misinformed about the nature of the relationship between WhiteRock and World Liberty Finance. We acknowledge that we should have independently verified this information, which means they just took the information for whatever and they ran with it. They need their hand slapped for that. They've issued a formal apology to the leadership of World Liberty Finance and to our community. And the reason what they're talking about, guys, is because these guys, they misspoke, put out information saying that, hey, look at this, we're partnered with them, and they are partnered with World Liberty Finance. Well, these guys, and this is what I do like about Zebec, they are truly transparent, because they can come out and they can admit they're wrong. I always say that the definition of leadership is being able to admit when you're wrong. Zebec has issued a formal apology because they didn't have to say anything, because it could have just went away. We deeply value our trust, guidance, and goodwill of the partners and the broader crypto community. This alone makes me, I love these guys, and this is why I back them so heavy. So I said, okay, wow, let me do a little bit digging. So I went back and I looked down here, and here it is right here. Unveiling truth. Zach Witkoff denies World Liberty Finance backing of WhiteRock crypto project. This is a big deal. You don't want to be linked to projects like that could be scammy. It does smell scammy, that particular crypto. I will say this about WhiteRock though. I will say this. That's some hell of a marketing. That is a hell of a marketing ploy what you did by airdropping these tokens to the two major players. And with it being Trump's company and Vitalik Buterin. That's a major play. And it did, if you jump up here, says right here, where we at? Let me make sure I get this right. There we go. Says right here, look at that. They up 27%, guys. 27%. I guarantee that's a lot of the Zebec family probably bought in. It's a lot of people out there buying because the hype is steady rising. But this kind of here, this is short-lived, this kind of stuff here. I'm not messing with them, guys. I'm not going to mess with them because I don't like the way they do business, and that's just to be honest. They know they wasn't a partner, and this goes right back down to it, guys. A lot of you out there can say what you want, but I have to look at it like this. They've seen this information going out, and they knew that they were not partners of World Liberty Finance, yet they continued to allow that boost. They rode that wave. They knew that they wasn't partnered or they wasn't backed by Vitalik Buterin, but they did it. And then you get on, they partner up with Zebec, one of the hottest projects out right now, and they know they did so under false pretenses. That's enough for me to say I'm out. I don't know how you guys feel. Let me know down below. What do you think of this news? I don't think, personally, before I go, I don't think it hurts Zebec at all. They didn't know. They just have to be a little bit better in how they vet the people that they partner with. They have to vet them a little bit better, especially growing at the rate that they're growing at. So I think that it doesn't hurt them at all. They're transparent. Once they caught the error, they came right out. They let us know. I think that's important, guys. Let me know down below. I'm still back in Zebec. I love them, but I'm not messing with WhiteRock, guys. Be careful, and be careful who you listen to. Hell, I can even be wrong, but that's why I say don't just trust us influencers or what you read. And seeing that Zebec had put this out, you always can't even trust what the company put out because they can be wrong, and that's not crapping on them. It's just to be human. To be human is to be you can be wrong, you can be faulty at times. So guys, do your due diligence, get your crypto research guide, and be thorough with the things you hold. Know why you hold them. Till the next one, this is your boy Mr. Foresight. I'm out.